So, life after being monetized is interesting. And I would say no, YouTube is not easier once you reach this milestone. In a sense, it kind of feels the same in terms of this constant feeling of having to continue to create. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but I feel like a part of me thought that it would be a drastic difference once I was monetized, but really I'm doing the same thing I was doing before, but I'm getting paid for it. I still have to put my best foot forward. And right now in my journey, in my YouTube journey, I'm dealing with I'm in search for equilibrium between what I'm doing for YouTube and my personal life. For example, tonight, if you don't know, I'm a mom, and when I'm done doing my mom stuff, I call it getting off my mom shift. The first thing that I wanted to do was sit down and record this video. There's laundry that needs to be done. There's dishes in the sink. There's cleaning that I can do. There's a list of other things that aren't YouTube related that really need my attention. And I feel like I did a 30-day live streaming challenge where I live stream every day. That changed me as a creator. I have gotten so used to creating content on a daily basis that I find it hard to pull back and take a step back from that. And ultimately, I need to find this equilibrium because it's just best for my overall well being and my productivity. It's really, I wanted to get to this point, I wanted to get to a point where it's almost second nature for me to create YouTube content. Because I think back to a different point in my YouTube journey where there was resistance with sitting down to film these videos. I struggled with coming up with ideas and you name it. There wasn't this ease that I feel today when it comes to creating a video. And I think that's important, at least for me in my overall creative process. But what's also important to me is having, it's not like having time, but it's like making time for the other things in my life along with YouTube. This is what I wanted. I wanted to be a paid content creator. I'm here, you know? From this point until my next major milestone is still going to require effort on my part, but it's like, so with a 30-day challenge, for example, I would say this is just 30 days. If things fall by the wayside, it's cool. Like when this challenge is done, I'll pick up the pieces that fell. But it's a week since I've been monetized, basically, and also a week since I finished my live stream and my live stream challenge. And all last week, I had so much creative energy. I just wanted to keep making videos, keep posting videos. And the week went by fast. And I look up on Saturday and I'm like, wow, look at all these clothes that are untouched. You didn't do really that much laundry, or look at this, or look at that. Look at this thing that you've neglected in some way, I couldn't even recognize it within the week. I was just so focused on YouTube and happily focused on YouTube. There was a time where being focused on my content was stressful and not as fun, but I would say I was in a real creative flow last week and also during my live stream challenge. Check it out. I have a whole playlist about like that has all the 30-day live streams, but I need to find equilibrium is the best word. Balance you maybe want to say, but I need to before I went on my live stream challenge, I was in a space of like trying calendar blocking, like really trying to figure out how to manage my time to handle it all. Of course I can't handle everything, and I'm not even sitting here trying to be perfect, but I want to do better in other areas of my life while continue to grow my YouTube channel. So that hasn't been easy prior to being monetized, and it's not easy right now. But the success I've seen so far with doing YouTube has shown me that I'm capable of a certain level of discipline, of a certain level of commitment. If I have a vision for myself, I can bring it to fruition through my actions. So I'm just trying to apply that to other areas of my life. Ultimately, it just will be in my best interest. It's like, great, I'm happy with my channel. I'm happy with the strides that I'm making. But feeling like, what's the word? I don't know. It's like I carry this guilt because I'm not handling X, Y, and Z to the level in which I would like to. I would say the things that I'm referring to without referring to in detail, I haven't completely disregarded them, but it's just like I'm not handling it in the way that I want for myself. What I'm about to say might be a little bit of a side tangent, but I don't know. I just feel the need to share it. With me becoming monetized, and I just have been having this feeling of like it's on the way. Money's on the way, success is on the way, like something big in a very positive sense for like positive financially wise, for my life, everything like that. I really feel like it's coming. And I've been taking some time to think about my rich self. What would rich Nala do? Does rich Nala always eat out? Or does she just figure, go to the grocery store, get some groceries? You don't have to spend that money. It's cool. It's cool that you can, but do you have to? And that's just a small example. And basically what I'm trying to say, I've been really having like, whether I want to call it my rich self or my higher self, my better self has been really on my mind and really channeling me or talking to me or just trying to push me in the direction of like, you got to do what's best for you. Like, look at what you've done with YouTube. That's something you've always wanted. You've always wanted to be monetized, right? You've done that. Like, how can you apply that same oomph to some other different parts? What I'm being careful to not do is like overload myself and like, okay, try and work on this part of my life and this part of my life and that part of my life and like do everything at once. Like what I noticed with YouTube, I gave it so much of my attention and focus and really quiet, like shut down everything else pretty much. And it's that method has worked for me. So, I can't necessarily quiet down YouTube. Honestly, this was like the first time this week I was like, I want to take a break. I was like, it would be so great if I could just take a week off from my channel and just really focus on self-development, self-improvement, getting myself together type of thing. And I guess that's where That's like, that's a part of the difference. Being a monetized content creator here on YouTube, for me, you could say I'm looking at it as a job, but it's a stepping stone for business endeavors I have that later down the line. But however you want to put it, it is a full-time commitment for me. YouTube is a full-time commitment for me. When things are feeling tough or hard in my personal life, how is it fair for me to put down this full-time commitment? I could hear somebody watching this right now possibly saying, "Oh, it's okay, you can take your break. Don't burn yourself out. Don't burn yourself out." I don't feel like this is a matter of burnout, but this is a matter of me going through a challenging time. For me, I think it would be a skill. It's a skill for me to learn how to manage a full-time commitment and manage my personal life. People who have a more traditional 9-to-5 job or a standard job, I don't even know how to put it. That's what they have to do, right? They have their job, which is their full-time commitment, and they have their personal life. They have to figure it out. When the personal life is getting a little out of whack, or if it's vice versa, there's not always the space and luxury to put down one or the other, So for me, I'm happy I'm creating this video and I'm talking this out because I just look at it as a level up, level of maturity, like adulting. I think about my parents as like, how did you do your job, your personal life, and you were still a parent? Like, how did you do it? Because they made it look so easy, and it's like, it's not easy for me today, but if I just keep trying, keep working at it and putting these systems in place, and it takes a lot of self-awareness to have a full-time commitment as something as YouTube and still want to do as best as you can in your personal life and with the life that you actually want to live. I eat out for, and going back to that example, I eat out for convenience. During this time period when I've been zoomed in, dialed in on my YouTube channel, yeah, like I'm tired at the end of the day or whatever, like let's order something, let's go grab something because I don't have that energy to cook. But it's like I can only use that excuse for so long. I'm not trying to have it like a part of my higher self or my rich self. They don't just take every piece of convenience that they can. They have systems set up in place so that if they have a busy work day, there's a quick meal that can be quickly whipped up, I hope you get what I'm saying, So it's just like I really got to grow through this. This is a really tough season that I'm in. I knew Q2 was going to be amazing, but I didn't know like I would be faced with this challenge because it's really challenging for me, It is. It's really tough. I want to be on my shit. I don't even know how else to put it, but I don't want to be dropping the ball. Or I don't know how to put it. But becoming monetized is inspiring to me to keep going. And I'm inspired to take the qualities that I've seen in myself that helped me get to this point within my YouTube journey and apply it elsewhere in my life. And I hope you could feel where I'm coming from. I hope that makes sense. This is my experience. This is my particular struggle. I don't know how other creators, when they first became monetized, like they go through something similar, but this is just my perspective. This may not happen to you when you become monetized. I hope you can take something away from this video that is helpful to you on your YouTube journey, wherever you are. And I thank you for listening, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.